Hi guys, it's Arsh, and in today's video we're going to carry on with the theme of Tales of the Tribe. And in today's video we're going to be talking to Tony Parera, who has gone on to extreme success with rent to rent. Now, for those that don't know, rent to rent is where you simply control someone's property and make cash flow from a property that you do not own. So they've not had to buy it, they've not had to acquire it by spending money on stamp duty, legal fees, mortgage costs, etc. And they're simply leasing the property off the landlord. And Tony's going to be telling you about his journey over the last couple of years. So as always, if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time we release a new video, you get notified of it. So enjoy the interview. So, hi guys, welcome to another episode of Tales of the Tribe. And now the reason why I'm doing this video is that I've got a good friend of mine, Tony Parera, online. Hi Tony, how are you?
Hi Arsh. I'm very good, thanks Arsh. How are you?
Good.
Okay?
So Tony has been in the EPT, which is the Elite Property Tribe, for just over a year, maybe 2 years, I believe. Is it, Tony?
More than 2 years, 2 years plus.
Oh, right. Okay, fantastic. So he's been in the EPT for 2 years plus. And I've asked Tony to come online because Tony will resonate to quite a few of you because he was in corporate life first and has managed to escape corporate life and get into full-time property. And I'm hoping that Tony's going to share his journey. So without further ado, would you mind introducing yourself, Tony? Who is Tony? Where are you based? How old are you? And what was your previous life like? And what does life look like now?
Perfect. Yeah, thank you, Arsh. Yes, I'm Tony Parera, based here in West London, near Ealing, which most of the tribe is Midlands based, but I know there are some London based as well. But yes, so as Arsh mentioned, I was in corporate life back in 2018 when I sort of started in the EPT. It's been a really, really great journey, but I've learned a lot. Yes, as Arsh said, I was in corporate life. I was working quite long hours and, sort of in the rat race. And at that time, I think I was really striving for the knowledge that, that I didn't have. And I would definitely say the EPT helped me with that,
More important, so tell us, so what kind of strategies were you looking to employ? Because I know that we've done deals. So you've got to think of the people that are watching this video. They don't know about what kind of strategy you were looking at.
Yeah, sure. My attraction to the EPT was definitely the fact that you had a existing database, which is what I was looking for, because I was managing to find deals, but just didn't know where to market them to and to send them out to. So that was my basic attraction. And what I wanted to do was build up a pipeline of deals that were getting sold, regularly. And that's where the EPT came in for me. And, it's given me that freedom to be able to, put deals together, also to get them appraised and to get Arsh's opinion on them as well, and other members in the group. And that's been, I think the thing is that you can ask a question in the group and it pretty much is answered within minutes, so that's, and also the support. I mean, obviously pre-COVID, we used to have the meetups as well, which is very good because as well as obviously speaking to people in the group, it's nice to put a name to the face. So that was really nice as well. So yes, that was the main attraction for me.
Talk to us about some of the deals.
So some of the deals we've done. So I remember that we originally, we had a deal near to where I live in Ealing, really great deal. And it was a 5-bed HMO rent-to-rent deal that I was sourcing on from another sourcer, and he was struggling to get rid of it because he wasn't based in this area. He was more based in a different part of London. So we put it out to the EPT. Back in those days, it was through email. And it went out, and then pretty much it was sold within a week or so, less than that, but then the actual paperwork did take some time. We managed to find someone. They're very keen. They came and saw it, really liked the area, really liked the property. It was only had about a year left on the actual contract, but we managed to renegotiate the term with the landlord, which they're really happy with, and we also got the landlord a little bit more rent on top of what the previous source was paying. And then it was a really nice deal, and a nice deal that I saw successfully. And ever since then, it's just been a pipeline of those, and just continue.
I suppose from your point of view, do you mind if I ask how much did you spend on marketing throughout this whole process?
So, in terms of actually marketing, for me, it was just initial sort of, joining, with the EPT. After that, pretty much I haven't had to spend very, very minimal amount because I haven't used social media because we've got the database, and then all the contacts that I've managed to speak to have come out from the database. So
Okay. So you've not made any money from generating the lead, you've not made any money from selling the lead, and you've not spent any money on marketing. So, I mean, in essence, anything that you've made through deal sourcing has been pretty much full cash flow. Is this what has allowed now you to remove yourself away from corporate life?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then off the back of that, you've now gone off and you've built your own database of investors. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, so brilliant. So from that point of view, from a progression point of view, you've used almost like the EPT as almost like a springboard, which, if you don't mind me saying, so you came on board, you've got the knowledge, you've then gone off and sourced the deal, you've sold it through my database initially. Off the back of that, you've seen the process and you've gone off and built your own database, and now you're selling deals. What does that kind of look like? How many deals are you selling a week now, or how many deals are you selling a month?
It's roughly about a couple of months or so. Some months are better than others, but
What
yes.
what does that look like from a cash flow point of view? So how much is the average deal?
So the average deal varies between £3,000 and £5,000, depending on the location and the cash flow.
And because you're not splitting that with anyone now, technically speaking, that's all your cash flow. So you're making anywhere between £6,000 and £10,000 a month. And
that's right.
Again, just to clarify, from property that you don't own.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, interesting. So what does the future look like for Tony? So moving forward, are you still sourcing? Are you still finding rentals?
Yeah. So that's my intention, is to keep with deal sourcing. I think I enjoy that. You know, it gives me the time to spend with family. And yes, and as I said, it's got me out of corporate life. And, that's really helped. And so I'm very, very thankful, very, very grateful for the knowledge and contacts and everything I've gained in the EPT.
Okay, brilliant. Well, no, I'm glad to have heard that it's helped. More importantly, I'm glad that you've taken on the knowledge. More important, you've interpreted the knowledge, you've applied the knowledge, and now you've seen the results from the process that I've created. So if someone's watching this and they're completely new to property and they're thinking about should they get into property, just in general, what would you say to them?
Definitely, I think everything starts with that first step. And at the time that I started EPT, that's what I was sort of struggling with is, how do I do this? How do I do that? But, that kind of hand-holding approach and the regular sort of chats, contact, all really help. So if you're someone that's sort of stuck in that thinking, how am I going to do this? Because at that time, obviously I had a family, had commitments to make. So it was all, there was a huge pressure on me. But, through that sort of, step-by-step approach and kind of, having that support system in place, that really kind of helped me to transition. And, and I'm ever so grateful and happier for it. So if you're looking to take that step, just do it. And, you can, that you can sort of, do it in your own way. However, the support of the group will always help you.
Fantastic. Well, Tony, I want to say thank you very much for coming online. It's been great to see the transition of not only your work life, but also your personal life and how you've managed to create that balance as well.
Perfect. Thanks, Arsh.
Brilliant. Thanks, Tony. And I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, all the best. Cheers.
So guys, there we have it. You've just heard from Tony and what he's been doing over the last couple of years. So he's been sourcing, he's actually been able to leave his full-time role, and he's now in full-time property, and that is all down to the benefits of his education. More important, now implementing that into his property journey. He's now got a portfolio of rent-to-rents, he's also sourcing, and it's been a phenomenal transformation watching him go through that journey. As always guys, if you've liked the video, please press like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want more free content, we've got a podcast that I release every Tuesday called The Property Rebel. It comes out every Tuesday at 6 a.m. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, just to name a few. As well as that, if you want to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter, as well as Clubhouse. And finally, if you haven't already done so, go and download the Property Investor app. It's the UK's first property investment platform which showcases property deals all over the UK. Whether you're looking for below market value deals, rent-to-rent deals, lease option deals, service accommodation deals, we've got them all there. All you have to do is either go to our website, which is propertyinvestorapp.co.uk, or if you've got a smartphone, go to the App Store and type in Property Investor and you'll be able to download it. It takes 2 minutes and it's completely free, and you'll see all these deals in the palm of your hand. On that note guys, I wish you all to be safe, well and happy, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Bye bye.